Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Tanaka with a WBZ News update. We're following breaking news. 9 people have lost their lives in a fire at an assisted living facility in Fall River. More than 30 people were taken to the hospital, and one of them is in critical condition. The fire broke out last night at the Gabriel House on Oliver Street. 5 firefighters suffered minor injuries. Now, when crews got there, they saw several people hanging out of windows waiting to be rescued. Firefighters did rescue at least a dozen people using ladders. Families can reunite with their loved ones at St. Anne's Hospital.
Justice for Francis! Justice for Francis!
Family and friends of a man who died following a struggle with Haverhill police are demanding accountability from the department. Protesters took to the streets yesterday demanding answers in the death of Francis Gigliotti. Police say this all started when he was behaving erratically trying to enter a restaurant Friday night. They say he became unresponsive as they tried to restrain him. Well, today marks another deadline for many towns and cities in Massachusetts to comply with the MBTA Communities Act. This is the law requiring communities served by the MBTA to allow multi-family zoning near commuter rail and T stations. Most of the 177 cities and towns facing the requirements have already made the necessary changes, but some were still listed as non-compliant by the state as of last month. All right, time now for a check of your next weather forecast. Here's Jason.
Chris, let's sort of firm things up here for the start of our work week, talking about the threat for more storms to move on in. We have a south wind elevating our dew point temperatures as well as air temperatures for the start of our Monday and also the finish. And what that means is we're expecting temperatures to be right around the mid to upper 80s again today, which of course is above average. Let's talk about the evening hours, okay, because things start to get a little bit bumpy once we get past the 2, perhaps even 3 p.m. hour, not only increasing our cloud cover, but also allowing for a lot of humidity to kind of stick across the region. And both of those could allow for more strong storms to develop. Again, I'm really keeping a close eye on what happens in Western Mass if the energy will sustain as it pushes east across the Mass Pike. As we move towards the evening and also the overnight hours, cloud cover will likely build back in. We'll have more foggy conditions for the start of our Tuesday and more or less dealing with some morning spot showers, and that'll likely sort of continue throughout the course of the afternoon, but we will have some breaks in the clouds for our Tuesday afternoon, so don't worry about that. We actually begin to look towards the potential for another heat wave this week. This will be number 3. The last one in the following days were after the 4th of July. And as we look towards today, tomorrow, and also Wednesday and Thursday, and I think even for the most part on Friday, we'll be right around the upper 80s and even low 90s. So if we hit 90 degrees for 3 days in a stretch, that'll secure yet another heat wave. For the weekend, though, looks like we're going to be back dry and also decently comfortable with near average temperatures, lower 80s both Saturday and Sunday. And as of right now, looks like it's going to be a dry weekend, Chris.
All right, Jason. This has been a WBZ News Update. I'm Chris Tanaka. Have a great day.